friends, I'm here tonight to do a flip through of my most recent journal, this vintage grunge journal. I finally finished it. It was on pause because I was on vacation and enjoying my grandkids and all kinds of summer stuff like that, but I managed to finish it today, so I want to do a flip through. It's the kind with all the fabric strips as the like the spine, and I just put some stretchy black lace on it as a band to cover it, to close it as a closure. And the person who gets this journal can, decide if they want to just slip it on or untie it, use something else. But I thought a stretchy band was good because this has got pretty chunky. Anyway, this is vintage stretchy lace, and this journal is made from cardstock and papers that are attached using a strip of, I'm sure you've seen other people on YouTube make them. The Creative Cafe girl did a tutorial a while back, and also someone else made it. She's my favorite and I can't think of her name right now, but I'll post her in the links below. And I really enjoyed making this with the strips of fabric to connect everything. I really like that, it's so cool. So let's see, let me measure this. This ended up being 4 3/4 by 8 1/2. So it's a slim journal, but like I said, it is chunky. See all the embellishment in that. So this front cover is just all made with scraps, using little bitty scraps from my scrap pile. Stuff like, let me see here, let me reach for some. Like, see, I've made just little pieces like this out of just scraps to use up my scraps. Stuff like this. This is a tag, but see, and that's what I used from the cover. I just made one that was wider and it fit perfect in this area, and then I added the photo to it. But I really love making these scrappy backgrounds. They're so much fun because you can just make them big, small. I really like them. I've been making lots of those. I meant to share them, but I forgot. So that's what I made the cover. It's cardstock, or coffee date cardstock, and then there's a printable on this piece of cardstock that's sewed and glued to the main cardstock. The background, it's from Sweet Pea Curiosities. It's one of her kits, a vintage kit she has. And then, like I said, I used the scrappy bits and a picture. I think it's from Tailor Made Journals. And I think this little word is from Artie Mays, and this is from Pink Monarch. I just decorated it up with little numbers and scraps. And I've been watching Scrimping Mommy a lot, and she's been doing a lot of tutorials like this with tabs and just scraps, and I'm really enjoying that and learning a lot from watching her videos. And this is just a piece of vintage lace draped over. And let's see, let's open it. Here is, this is from Sweet Pea Curiosities also. It's one of her journal cards. And I just made a little flip here. This is a coffee dyed index card, and it has a tag, a little embellished with some vintage fabrics. It's stenciled some numbers. Hope I'm in frame here. Stenciled some numbers on here. And here's a little packet made out of an index card, more cardstock with printables on it from Sweet Pea Curiosities. I made this tag just from scraps in my scrap bin. Coffee dyed paper glued to cardstock, or it's a dictionary paper that was doubled. And this printable, I think Old Design Shop, I'm not sure. And I just put some, I made the tag have a pocket, and I just put these little printable cards in there. I'm sorry, my mind is like, I don't know what it is when I turn the camera on. My mind just goes blank. So I like that tall tag. That turned out cute. And I really liked this. I thought this printable was different, the giant like tape measure. And then the next page is this one, and it has just a journal card, big journal card. This pocket's just made from some book papers, and again, more scrappy pieces, a little fabric collage thing, snippet, some printable paper. It's been torn, a little stenciling, some coffee dyed papers. Here's a little dictionary page with some cute little black and white tags in there. Stenciling. Here's another journal card. Pretty printable, lace, vintage lace printable. And here's another fabric cluster. Some music paper that I stenciled on. I hope I'm in frame. I can't tell. Some more stenciling. A paper pad just made with some scrappy coffee dyed papers. And it's just paper clipped to here, so you could take it out if you wanted. More printable lace paper, a little stenciling, tons of spots to write or glue more things. Another little stencil on dictionary, little dictionary page pocket with tag and a little print, little card, and little stenciling here. There's a pocket, little card, pretty tag. I think this tag's from a kit called Spillin' Tea from Crafty Cat USA. That's a really pretty kit. I want to use the pages next time. It's really pretty. And this pocket is from Junk with Stuff. And just a little scrappy cluster. And this I learned how to make from Scrimping Mommy. She has this tutorial on her YouTube. And it's just so cute. And you have 2 tickets, some writing space, and then a ticket here. This is also a pocket. And this is also a pocket. And then it flips open, and it has this little tuck pocket, a postcard. You could write here. You can clip something else there if you wanted. And this is some vintage wallpaper journal card. Some vintage crochet. I just made a little pocket out of it with a journal card. I hope I can get it back in, because sometimes when you're on camera you can't seem to get these things back in. I'll put it back in afterwards. But I love this old-fashioned look of this wallpaper. And then the next page is, the next page is this one that was also made. This pocket was made, this little corner pocket was made with all scraps and pattern tissue to make a flower. Journal card. Pretty vintage lace printable on the back. Vintage girls. Shrunken down printable page. Here's a little pocket on this bag. I made this part a little pocket. Also has this journal card inside. Cute little kids. Vintage kids. More coffee dyed grunginess. Grungy papers. Here's the center. Little grungy, crunchy scrap bowl, not a bowl, a ruffle. More grungy papers. Here's a paper bag. And here's a journal card in it. Little girl. Vintage couple. Pretty pages. Another tag from Crafty Cat USA. Spillin' tea. Vintage laces. I think this is from Vintage by Me. And here's some more vintage wallpaper. And this has 2 journal cards in it. Little tabs, so you can get them out easily. And then here is another journal card clipped on that you can take off. And there's also this tall pocket with a lace tri-folded pocket. And there's tons of writing space on this paper. And it's sturdy enough, it's printed on cardstock, that you'll be able to slide it down in here. And I'm not going to take that off. And then on the other side of this page, I have a little pad of paper, a journal card, clipped, and a scrap pad, you know, paper. And let's see, and like I said, see, all the seams are bound together, the pages, with tea dyed or coffee dyed muslin strips that I had, and I just stamped on them with different stamps that I had in my stash. And this page is printed on cardstock also from Sweet Bee Curiosities kit. And here is a flip page. You can flip it up and write on it. And then also there's 2 cards here. Pretty vintage lace on the back there. Pretty paper here. More stamping, or not stamping, stenciling on the grungy papers. A index card. And a little pocket on this side of the index card with some journaling cards stuck in there. Another printable. And this is a paper clip. I think I learned on Corey's Creating with Scraps. She showed how to make these paper clips, and they hold little tiny tickets or postcards and things. So I learned that from her channel, and this is a pretty, excuse me. My throat gets so dry, my cough drop dissolved already when I talk. So this is a pretty printable card, and I just have it clipped in there with this. Oh, I can't get it on there. I'll do it afterwards. And on this side was another printable journal card. Let's see if I can get them back on there now. I don't know why when we're on camera, things just, we fumble about. I don't know why. Okay, get in there, card. All right. Here we go. Okay, and that's got pretty vintage lace printable on there on the back. Okay. More grunge coffee dyed. Cluster, another printable page. The rest of the other half of the index card. Grunginess. Pretty printable. And here's a index card, and it flips open. It has a journaling card on the in the pocket part here. Okay, come on, get in there. And there's more writing space here. Flip close, more scrappiness behind there. Vintage image. And then this is the end. This is more of that paper from Sweet Pea Curiosity. I just put on the back this, this is from Sweet Pea Curiosity's kit too. I just put it as a tuck spot right here in the back. And I just put this envelope from Junk with Stuff in there. And I didn't glue it because I thought this was a nice writing space. Coffee dyed writing space, so you could glue it if you wanted to make it an envelope, but I thought it was nice to be able to open it up and keep it in there. And you can see the strip here that's holding it together, and that is the back part. These are really fun to make like this with all these fabric strips. So I really enjoyed it. I hope you liked seeing my vintage grungy journal. And it'll be for sale in my Etsy store tomorrow or late tonight. I still have to take pictures of it and weigh it and everything like that. But thanks for watching, and I hope to be back soon with another video. Bye-bye for now.